This is Cerilius, and I'm hopping into the City Opera Omnia. Wow, I actually said that cleanly. Sorry about no videos for the past few days. You know, downloaded this emulator with a bunch of old school Super Nintendo, or there's like even NES games all the way up to like PS1 games, and I found myself lost in Ogre Battle 64. So if you never played an Ogre game, it's definitely worth it. I wish the series would come back. I did a little bit of research, and apparently Square bought out Quest, which is the main company that made the Ogre Battle series. And it was before they became partnered with Enix. So that just drives me nuts. So Square is holding two of my favorite series that I really love to see have a reboot happen, which is Ogre Battle and Parasite Eve. But anyway, I did try recording some stuff yesterday and just a myriad of issues. Like I just can't even, I thought I had at least one decent video was for Life After, and went to post it and had storage issues, so I went and cleaned up the storage and accidentally deleted the video I was gonna post. And yeah, the one good thing that I had from yesterday, and it was my own fault. It was nothing technical going wrong with that, but everything else was just a disaster. Uh, Here's to a good day of recording today. I like to kick things off with Opera Omnia. Um, as you can see, if you've watched my previous videos, I've been saying April's been a little lackluster with events, and things going on. And boom, log in, this is here, which is awesome. Because like I said, there wasn't much going on for the month of April. So as you see this coming out, or their level caps will be able to be increased for on the 18th, which is also when the spring hunt. It's coming out for the Indoges. I did go into the spring hunt a lot yesterday in those lost videos. And I was doing the new event, doing Palom's lost chapter. Yeah, out of this group, I know Saz is probably going to be the top character out of this. I can see some people going with Lilith as well, and I've used Cypher a little bit. He seems really OP if you have the weapons for him. And Yang, he was part of the Silas event when she was out, but he didn't have the crystal, or not the Silas event. There was an event going on when they did the first or second Crystal Awakenings where, he was involved with them, and, the other two characters he was boosted with had their Crystal Awakenings unlocked, and he just seemed little underpowered. So we'll see with Yang, because he could be probably, between him and Cypher, most powerful characters out of this awakening. Never really used Raijin or Yuffie in this game, just never got weapons or anything from them, so I don't know how they would perform. I've seen Lilith in action, and she's just major debuff. You combine that with Saz's major buff and powerful character like Cypher's group attacks or Yang's group attacks. I can just see a whole bunch of chaos going on. So go ahead and look forward to that after the maintenance update. What I've just done was cleared Palom's last chapter, or lost chapter on normal, and we're gonna go ahead and claim all the rewards for that and do a couple of draws from here, and then we'll go ahead and try to tackle the bosses with my horde army, because yeah, those are the boosted characters for Palom's last chapter, and you see they're nowhere near good enough to take on these bosses, so it's gonna be really interesting, to say the least. Wow, only 3 tickets? That's no bueno. Well, let's go ahead and roll them. Yes, I know I have 10k gems up there. Just saving them. Just saving them for EX that I really want. You know, character that I really, really want, because I've been bad at saving gems, and characters I really want EX for instead that I was trying to save up for, like Sealess and a few others. You know, I wasn't saving gems, so when they did come around, you know, I couldn't draw as much. So the main price that I'm holding out for right now is Rydia. So, alright, let's go hop into these lost chapters. Oh man, I'm not excited about this at all. At all. And the sad part is I am gonna need Palom and party, you know, good strategy, you know, for these bosses on the lost events on the hard mode is to keep the character that the lost event is about in party, in this case Palom. And if you're in a situation like me where your boosted characters aren't really that great, you know, bring 2 that you think will do very well against the boss. And in this case, I'm gonna bring Squall and Selfie. It's just always good to have a healer. Now, I'm gonna bring Seymour, because some of these waves do have enemies that are resistant to physical attacks, so Squall is not going to be able to do everything. Let me see if I can find a friend with Palom. Nope. Anyone down here at the randoms? Nope. Okay. So let's bring an Argus. No, because her event's still going on. Why not? I think the hardest part about these lost chapters is just, especially in the hard mode, you gotta beat each one of the boss stages with the character in party. You know, so I just like to knock that aspect out first and just go with a team after that to actually mop up the level and get the score and no KO and stuff like that. You know, if I have to spend gems for revives and everything too, I usually go ahead and do that, because you'll still get the mission for clearing with the character in party, which is probably like the biggest thing. Like, so if you're not fully gearing out the lost chapter character, just put him in the party, spend whatever gems you have to clear the event with them in party and go ham. or a party that with characters you feel a lot more comfortable with. Wow, my squall is not hitting as hard as I hoped he would. Okay. That's not good. Let's go ahead and lance him. That should help out Squall a little bit. And let's go ahead. Do our summons. Something I missed about her EX in my last video is she causes a status that causes silence. No, unable to use magic breath attacks, which is a good showstopper. You know, that includes brave attacks that go HP. Let's lance him. Chain spell, and hopefully that should finish off that dude. That sounded like the assault trigger. Oh no, that was Seymour's EX. That triggered. And boom, one boss down. I usually do it from the hardest boss all the way through just to see what I'm up against. You know, like it's usually the last boss that gives me troubles. The rest of the bosses are pretty easy, even if I have to go on there and run through it a couple of times to get everything just because of the character not being fully boosted. So let's take another Argreus. Second boss stage. And it's good to do these stages while they're new and fresh, because usually for the event you get some high shards, high crystal shards. It's always a good thing. Just keep in mind, if you like saving them for specific characters or whatnot, and almost everybody's on lock, I don't see the reason why anybody should be holding on to mass amounts of high shards, because max is 999 high crystal shards. And I know they released an update not too long ago where people were losing stuff because they were hitting max shards. It's like, how are you hitting max shards? Like, my strategy, like I said, with characters, you just get them up to 53. That way you don't get close to that limit of maxing out, and you'll still have plenty of shards for whoever you want to use them on. You know, I think the most high shards I had in any one color was about 600. I was just like, oh, I need to go use this on somebody. And see, that's kind of why I want to bring Selfie. Let me check the missions real quick. Okay, so HP doesn't factor in, which is good. I just always hate taking HP damage, then do like finish complete the levels, like take less than 3,000 HP damage and 3,022 damage got done to me. It's like, ah. That was actually a pretty good Wookiee for Chewbacca. No, I'm not a very good Chewbacca impersonator. It just, I don't know where that came from. But no, I cannot do that on the regular. Go ahead, assault trigger. Let's go ahead and get you swapped out. Ah, I hate the way that they're doing some of these characters. It's like, especially when you pull them in for support, it's ridiculous. Like, that only did 7,000 to each one of them, which sucks because I've seen her get up to 32k brave. I know, but for the sake of getting that EX fully charged for before she disappears, you gotta use that EX move the turn that they come out, which usually means they're not buffed with their max brave and all that other good stuff. You know, this is not only her that is like that. Like Titus has that issue too. Bram has that issue. You know, they're all their EXs do full damage to everybody. But just especially if you're using them as support, you're not going to be able to achieve their maximum potential with that first EX burst. Which kind of sucks. Some characters, depending on your party, like Argrius, if you got really slow people and she comes up quite often, you're not going to get her EX fully charged for the second go, which is super crappy. But that's 2 bosses down. Seem to be flying through this. Another reason why I do the bosses first on hard mode, yeah, it's for the armor tokens as well as the high crystals, but it's also for if I can, you know, be, especially that last boss, you know, with a sort of handicap, if you will. You know, I know the rest of the stages will be easy peasy and just go ahead and clear them out without too much worry. You know, and go ahead and collect your 1,000 gems. Pretty easy. So let's go ahead and Renzo. I was about to say, all that animation when there's only 2 characters left trips me out sometimes. It's just like, what, that guy didn't? Okay, he's gone. Good. Let's lance him. Because of that massive debuff. Let's get his dual cast ready. I'll just go ahead and keep hitting him with the solid barrel. It's because I know that the boss is going to have 2, and I kind of want to save that Renzel Kukin for the boss. I'm not worried about their braves getting too high. Like, I don't even know what these bosses can really do, just because they haven't gotten to that point where they can launch too many attacks. I'm pretty sure I'm going to figure that out either in this fight or the next one, for sure. But these bosses seem pretty easy, if I do say so myself, so. It's not too much of a heartache to get rid of them so far. Like I said, that could change very, very quickly. See more EXs ready. Let's go ahead and Renzo. These guys being fire types. Oh, I hate when people move their moves like that. Oh well, I needed that solid barrel anyway. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, these bosses seem really easy. With them being fire types, I'm pretty sure they're weak to ice because the Palom uses ice. I haven't even checked to see if they're weak to water or not. Um, so we'll see. So if they're weak to ice, that means you could bring in. Oh, that was the Renzo cooking. I was expecting that to be a solid barrel. This dude switched his moves around, which messes me up. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, just ice and lightning. Wow. Strong against fire. So yeah, don't bring VV, but ice and lightning. That means you could bring Garnet, Beatrix. I'm trying to think of who else. Alice. I'm trying to think of who else has elemental attacks. I know Rydia does, but hers is water based. They're not weak to water, unfortunately. Fearless has ice moves. Onion Knight has ice. So you got a good variety of characters to take advantage of this boss weaknesses, especially if you am in a situation like I am, where the boosted characters are not ready. Which, granted, I could have had my edge ready, but I sold his 35 CP weapon to get up ball fear. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I brought Seymour. I knew there was flans. And there's ghosts in some of these stages too. So when you're clearing this out, you definitely want a magic user. And now that I know that they're weak to lightning, I don't mind bringing a Beatrix. Level's just always good. That easier knockback debuff he puts on enemies is just ridiculous. Then his moves have increased chance for knockback to boot. So, he's a really good go-to. For any situations like this. And like I said, Squall is a pretty good go-to as well. Because, just look at this. Level 90. Level 90. Gone. Like, you don't mess with Squall. Oh, this is like Garnett's little... That's what that thing was. Oh, that's not cool. That is not cool at all. So yeah, we'll definitely hit him with an ice move. Oh my gosh, this boss is such a pain in the butt. It's good that he's not weak or resistant to physical. If he was, Squall would be having a lot of trouble. And Seymour isn't the fastest character by any means. But that boss right there get out of control pretty quickly. Might as well go ahead and use an assault trigger there. Go ahead and chain spell. I need to pull off a Renzo. That buff is down to 3. Yeah, so I'm really excited for this upcoming maintenance. There is going to be a maintenance. You know, I want to say tonight because they say the 18th. You know, in America, and they go off UTC time. So I'm pretty sure right at reset, which is 1 a.m. for me, uh, they'll go into maintenance, and then we'll have the spring hunt along with those 6 characters that showed at the beginning of the video, Crystal Awakenings. Oh, you don't have your EX? Aw, it's all good. Let's do a Saint Cloth. Could use that buff. But just Thunder Slash the heck out of people. So yeah, that spring hunt, I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to see what those iDojos are capable of. Just because, like, I know I disagreed with, like, Terra and Squall being up there, but all honesty, some of those characters that I have, like, especially my Terra, I'm happy with my Squall setup. But, yeah, Terra, she can use a little bit of work. I know my Cloud can use some work too. Like, I cannot get 2-star cross slash for him. Like, I could have a 6-star mighty, what is that? Mighty whatever, the whirlwind combo that he does. Definitely have that 6-star. But that's not what I was rolling him for. So, I think I kept it down to a 4-star. Oh, that sucks. Squall didn't, get his HP attack from that. Ooh. But yeah, I know my Cloud can use some work. Squall maybe get his low brave attack. Maybe a mighty Renzo. Like a 2-star low brave and a 2-star Renzo on one would be awesome. Because I've seen different setups. Like with Squall, you can either go with the mighty Renzo or you go with the low brave attack. You know, and me personally, I was rolling a lot of low brave attacks with him, so that's what I went with. That's how you get him more powerful, because every time you Renzo, he gets that buff. Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think anybody's gonna argue with an attack up buff. Anybody in here use Ice or Lightning? Ice or Lightning? Nope. So, let's go Ace. Just cause. And I've honestly underestimated Ace. Like, I could have had him done so many times. Like, I never got his EX, but his 15 and 35 CP, I've gotten so much of. So much of. That is just like, I'm never going to use him, I'm never going to use him. Then his EX came out, I was just like, man. It just goes to show, you know, complete characters while you can, if you can. You know, unless you're really, really desperate for those power orbs. You know, if you're sitting on a character with a weapon that has add 2 or limit break 2, leave him at limit break 2. It'll save you so much heartache later on down the road. Yeah, well aware, but didn't that squall move didn't kill him. This is to be expected. They're flies. They're resistant to physical. So let's just go ahead and do another Lorenzo. A behemoth and Gold Dragon Soul. I don't think I've ever seen one of those in this game. Black Skeleton Dragon. Wow. That behemoth took almost no damage. Me no likey. Don't be an HP attack. Okay, good. So let's go ahead and solid barrel this thingy over here and try to... Nope, still in kill mode. Yeah, sometimes the hardest part of these stages is this mini boss fight. Holy smokes. Let's go ahead and continue. Wow. I wasn't expecting these guys to be this ridiculously strong. That was ridiculous. Let's go ahead and solid barrel this guy over here. And I'm doing like absolutely no damage here. I might have to pop the summon and pull an ace just to get out of this predicament. So we got Palom coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do the summon. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to spend another crystal thing because look at how much damage I've done to both these bosses. This is just insane right here. But I guess this is why you kind of needed vanilla to dispel them. Or, yeah, dispel. Let's go ahead and pop this rush for you. She got it built back up. And I'm not liking my damage output at all right now. These enemies are pretty tough. Let's hit him with a Renzo. I was about to say, which enemy has HP regen? That ain't right. Excuse me. Okay, now we're chipping away, ever so slowly. Ever so slowly. Let's go ahead and pop him with a lance. Hopefully that brings him. No, it didn't. Gotta hit him just because his turn's next. Maybe. I know I said I'm gonna spend more gems on this stage. I'm not ready to do that quite yet. And that's not gonna spawn an HP attack. We got them both down to about half at the moment. I'm just gonna HP attack just because none of his moves were plussed up. I'm gonna hit him with a lance. Does he have a magic resist on? Ouch, that kind of hurt. Yeah, magic resist. Okay. So I'll come over here and start working on this behemoth while that buffs up. I've really got no way to clear that buff. So I'm gonna have to rely on Squall to get his brave down. Let's go ahead and use the ice. 1 damage. Let's go ahead and assault trigger the dragon. Requiem, always. Because that gives them 3 stages of buffs, and you kind of have to use the EX to get the maximum buff. Now, granted, I survived this fight, I can save this EX for when I want to use it. Let's go ahead and dual cast that dude. Okay, his buff's gone, which is good. So, we're solid barrel him, especially since that buff was almost gone. He needs a new lance. This gotta be like one of the most powerful single target moves in the game. It's gotta be, like, there's no doubt about it. Let's go ahead and re-up that bluff. Assault trigger this behemoth because he's about to do his area attack. No, that wasn't the most ideal situation to do that in, but I was trying to avoid catastrophic damage. Go ahead and hit him with the ice with this one. Oh, he's doing 9 now. Let's change spell you. That was HP not really caring about too much. I'm gonna Renzo the Behemoth just because he has a little bit more health. But he has that buff on. I didn't catch that the first time. Yeah, we'll do a lot more damage like that. Come on, Requiem. Finish him, finish him, finish him. Nope, not quite. I'm just gonna do a normal brave attack. HP attack. Ooh. That mini boss fight was brutal. Absolutely brutal. Like I said, sometimes that's just the toughest part of these boss fights in the last chapter. The toughest part. So now that that's over, we go about our business. which is messing people up. Yeah, I'm really trying not to use any skills right now. What little I have left. And this is just how I know I'm gonna have to spend at least 100 more gems to get this completed. Like I said, I'm doing this for you guys so you know what you're up against. And I knew this was gonna be a little bit of a struggle, just because I do not have the proper characters to deal with this stage. At least he didn't die off Jump Street, which is cool. But he is getting his ass handed to him. Ooh, Requiem. Not the ideal situation to use it with him being broken and everything, but I'm just trying to get as much damage in as possible. So if it means using moves to save my own character's butts at this point, then that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and do another dual cast. Dang, they are already up to that much. Brave. I really don't care if Palom dies. I want to save Seymour. So we'll hit that guy. Hopefully that's not a Brave HP attack that kills him. And we're straight up down to Brave attacks for the most part. They regain HP? Oh. That is just dirty. Yeah, I definitely losing somebody on this round. Alright. I was expecting that, so let's just use another 100 gems. And now, let's go. Let's go ahead and get your Max Brave down. So we'll go ahead and bluff. I'm not gonna summon in Ace right away, just because I like to save my support for when my summon is ready. Especially if they have an EX move. Summoning your support, then use your summon, and magic happens. I mean, especially with Bahamut being the next tier of summons, so to speak. You know, it gives a massive brave boost. I mean, summon him, even Palom down here will be hitting, or his max brave will go up to about 10k. You know, Bahamut's, and what's the other guy's name? I can't remember. But yeah, 6,000 max brave bonus. And there's only 2 summons that are like that at the moment. So I'm waiting to see what else they do with the summons. Ooh. Ooh. I did not like that one bit. That was some, how do you say it? That was some bullcrap. Okay. I'm in a situation now where I do want to pull him. Just because I am down to 2 characters again. And Palom isn't doing much in the way of damage right now. And I need damage. At least get that guy killed off. I'll try to, at least. Looks like somebody needs another lance. I'm gonna go ahead and Grace Ball combo. I know I can use Max Brave goes up with a Mega Burst, but there's no reason to use it since none of them have any Brave. Gonna go ahead and pop that summon. Just like absolutely right on time. Bop bop, lose one of those buffs. Wow, his jackpot shot is ready already. Okay. I'll take that. I'll straight up take that to the bank. Yeah, dude. You need to lose some buffs. Yeah, that's another good strategy, especially for enemies that do a lot of buffs to themselves. You know, hit them with the debuffs, because the max amount of buffs you can have on, or any one character can have, is 6. So you put a debuff on them that'll push them over that limit, then they'll lose whatever the first buff cast on them was, and they'll continue to lose those buffs. And the same thing works on debuffs. So if your characters are heavily debuffed and you have a character that can spawn a bunch of buffs on your characters at a time, go ahead and just pop that move and it'll get rid of a bunch of debuffs, which is great against the Marlboros. You know, especially after you've been bad breath. But there we go. There's the bosses in Palom's hard mode. I'll go ahead and clear out the rest of this on my own, and I'll come back with a party next video to try to clear that out with a perfect score and everything, get that thing completed. But with everything completed, this should give us some more draw tickets, and we'll go ahead and end the episode out on some draws. I don't know why I'm saying episode. This video out with some draws. Really? No draw tickets? Just all high crystal shards? You've got to be kidding me right now. Okay, maybe we won't end this on some draws. Ooh, I still gotta go do Knight's Honor. I'll probably do that off camera as well. Give that go ahead. Well, I really thought we would get some tickets from that. Oh well, current draws for right now is Palom, Ashura, or not Ashura, Palom, Vanille, and Edge. The weekly draw. I'm looking at that. I'm half tempted to do that. Just because I do want to work on Orin. I need to get my hope back up. And some stuff for Cecil would be awesome. No, this event is up here for, what is today, the 17th? 5 more days. take advantage of that, and this is going to be gone after the update. So if you guys are trying to get stuff from Maria, Aiko, or Irvin, hurry up and do it. Because that draw is going to be gone, and who knows when these characters will show up again. So that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.